Hello guys, welcome to my home studio. So this is where I do all my work and stuff, and today I wanted to talk about room acoustics. So a lot of you out there might be working from home, you might be in an ideal situation, meaning that your studio is in your room. I've had to relocate my studio, in fact, to my house, so there's been some changes which I've needed to do now. The most important thing, first and foremost, is decent pair of monitors, but monitor placement is very important too. So you want to kind of make sure that your monitors are not too close together. So let's say that your monitors are side by side and you've got a distance between the two of them of 3 feet. What you want to do is to create an equilateral triangle so that you have this invisible triangle from one monitor to the other, and then where your head is, and then however far your monitors are from each other is how far you want to be from the monitor. So let's say in this case my monitors are 3 foot apart from each other, then I will be 3 feet away from my monitors also. Another thing as well is you want to make sure that you don't have anything on the top of your monitors. It might look cool, but everything is vibrating. So another good point as well, if I just take the camera, as you can see here, my monitors have nothing on them, and on top of that I also have these monitor isolation pads, basically, which absorb sound. Because whatever your monitors are on, it's almost like they are amplifying that sound. So if your monitors are on a desk, then that's almost like a soundboard, and that sound is going through that desk and amplifying. So you want to make sure that your monitors are on something that will dampen that sound down a bit. So obviously once you've got your monitors set up, you want to also make sure that the tweeters, meaning the smaller speaker at the top, which is where the treble comes from, is at ear level. Another good tip as well is you want to make sure that your monitors are not too close to the walls, so not too close to the side. My left monitor is a bit further away from the wall than my right monitor is, so I might decide to move my desk slightly. And as well as that, you want to make sure as well that your monitor is not too close to a wall. And the great thing about these monitors that I have, which is the HS5s by Yamaha, is they have like this room control feature, and you can adjust the EQ settings to kind of match your room. And as well as that, if you're working in a home studio as well, there's another software which you can check out by Native Instruments, and it's called Arc2. And what this does is it uses a room measurement microphone to determine what frequencies in your room are being boosted or cut depending on your room. And that is a fix, it goes on your mastering chain, so you can use that. So the first thing is the monitors, okay? Now the second thing is you want to look around your room, okay? Now this room, as you can see, is hard wall, and another fender I have here is a glass door, and then on this side as well I have another door. Now these are hard surfaces, so these will reflect sound. So what you need to do is you need to acoustically treat your room, and I recommend having, at the bare minimum, some acoustic panels to the side. And what this will do is will kind of catch the first reflection coming from the monitor itself. If you look, the line coming from here, it will usually hit this wall. So the other thing for the speaker to the right. So in my case, I'm going to install some acoustic treatment panels on either side. And another thing as well you want to consider is getting some bass traps, okay? Because bass tends to go to the corners and it will start to build up there, and that can cause you to think that there is more bass, or you could do the opposite where the bass sounds a bit too thin. So I would recommend getting some high quality bass traps in at least 2 corners of your room. You can go for all of the corners as well if you wish. Okay, now if you're like myself as well and you've got a hard floor, you might want to consider as well to get a carpet or rug, or if you don't want to do that, get some acoustic treatment right above where your head is. Okay, so this will stop the sounds from bouncing on the wall and then bouncing on the floor, which can cause issues. Another thing is a lot of studios tend to have these acoustic foam. You see a lot of people with like this acoustic foam just everywhere around the room now. The first things first is there's different grades of acoustic foam, right? I've seen online on eBay and Amazon you get some packs of like 25 for dirt cheap. Obviously this isn't very dense, so what will happen is the sound will just go straight through it. Okay, I've also seen people having towels used. Now towels are good, but what you really want is high quality studio foam, and it's all about the density of the foam. If the foam is like really thin and flimsy, then the sound's just going to go straight through it. So you want to get some high quality, high density foam, and I recommend a company called Overlook. These are the company that I'm going to go for. And as well as that, there is a 38% rule which you can consider too. So basically that is to measure your room, you know, like this, okay, so by lengthways, and then find 38% of however much your room is in size, and then that's where you position your workstation. I mean, you can position your workstation, the best bet is to position it somewhere in the room which is kind of equal. You don't want it next to the wall, and you don't want it like 3/4 to one side of the room. You kind of want to have it in the middle, and this will create a balanced frequency response. Try out these tips and see if they work for you, and remember that a lot of stuff that you may have in your room may be vibrating, so it's also good to like maybe remove some of the clutter if you've got stuff like what I have in my room. Quickly I'll show you. Over here I have like this shelf and stuff with like pots and pans on it. You probably want to avoid that because, like I said, all these hard surfaces will vibrate the sound. And last but not least, if you have a window in your room, you might want to consider getting a heavy curtain. You can actually get soundproof curtains as well, which is made from a really heavy drape material, and that will also make sure that the sound is not bouncing, as windows are a very reflective surface. So anyway guys, I hope this video helped you. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button, drop a comment if you have any questions, and we'll see you in the next video. And this is Mike from Riverside X Studios.